Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. This is Mike Deering, and this is the player update for Day 4 of the June 2014 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, Marry a Witch. And lots of interesting things happened in Day 4 for lots of players. There were deaths, there were witches named and captured, lots of cool stuff. So, let us get right to the list, but let's don't do it from the basement. Let's go somewhere over here. Okay, first on the list is Velk. Velk captured a witch in Day 4. He made a house and then he named the witch. So, good job, Velk. He's moving right along, making progress. Next is Paisley Playfully and Doom Pickles. They got the name tags, and they Paisley made a witch trap, which looks like it would be very effective. Can't wait to see how that works out. Next is Combat Dude. Combat Dude got the name tags in Day 4, and he went searching for diamonds and did not find any. Let's see how wonder if that grass is gonna spread. Okay, next on the list is Lanio. Lanio is house building in Day 4. And next is Zoe-Fi. Zoe-Fi she made a bridge out over the plains so that she could walk out there and look at the mobs without them getting to her. She collected a lot of iron, and she cut down some trees, and in her English version she sang some Romeo and Juliet, which was really cool. I checked her German version to see if she was singing it in German, but now apparently she only sings in English. So, good for us, bad for them. Next is Random Obsessor on the world with Scarovese and Elijah Lost. Okay? They got some diamonds. The two guys went to the Nether. They did some caving, and they saw a lot of mobs. I guess out on their little plains area. And my trees are going crazy. I have a lot of trees over there now. Next on the list is the team of Sayulily and Piker Eyes. Sayulily saw a floating mushroom. Floating, I guess it spawned over a pond. And they found the spawner. Well, they found the dungeon, let's say, to get the name tags. And Piker Eyes broke 2 blocks, and the zombies poured out and killed him. He didn't have any armor. There was a lot of zombies in there. He was kind of like trapped on the stairs. He couldn't really retreat that well. And they killed him. And then Sayulily put a block down and retreated, made full armor, and in the next episode she's gonna go get the name tags. So, sorry about Piker Eyes, but gotta be careful around zombie dungeons. You can't just break a block and rush in there. Oh, that works sometimes. It doesn't work all the time, and it's not something you can count on. So, next we have the team of Steel Douglas and Max Ryder. They had a really interesting episode. You should check that out. Max was running around on the surface while Steel was doing a little mining, and then Max saw a witch out on the plains, and then the witch saw Max, and Max made a little tower. Not a tower. He blocked up. Okay. A column. I don't know. Yeah, he columned up and thought he was out of range of the witch, but she still hit him with a potion. But while the witch was focused on Max, Steele was able to walk right up to her and build a little fence around her and fence her in without her paying any attention to him at all. So that's a big advantage for teams. If you can get the witch focused on one of your players, the other ones she will completely ignore, and they can do the trapping and the naming and all that stuff. So that is cool. They named Max's witch Witchy Poo, and they're also going to try to find a witch for Steele. And I don't know what they're going to name her, but Max's bride is named Witchy Poo, which is pretty cool. Next on the list is Scody. Scody had a really interesting episode. You should check him out too. If you remember right, at the end of day 3, he was stranded on the top of a column of dirt with his named witch at the bottom, waiting for him to come down. So he came down part way and then jumped off and ran, and the witch was chasing him and throwing potions at him, and Buck killed him twice almost, but he survived. And then he made a little like a, I don't know, 7 by 5 or something, or 11 by 5 or 11 by 7. He made a little house trap for the witch, but it wasn't, I don't think it was quite big enough, because every time he went into it and she was chasing him, she would stop at the edge. She wouldn't actually go all the way in. The only way he was able to get her into the trap is to punch her. Okay? And he actually had to do that twice, because the first time he got her into the trap, he was trying to block her into the corner, and he accidentally put a block up next to the wall, and she jumped out. He had to trap her again. Okay? So it was a really action-packed, exciting episode. And Scody almost died twice, but he did name her Broomhilda, and she is now trapped in the little house, which I guess he's going to do some fixing up. Next, we have the team of Dad vs. Minecraft, and it was a very entertaining episode. They decided to set off toward the dungeon to get the name tags, and his youngest son is not real good with coordinates, and it was a learning experience for him. Okay, but he did eventually get to the location with the rest of them, and they found the abandoned mine shaft on the way down, and they got close to the dungeon, but I don't think they broke into it yet. But next episode, they should be mounting their assault on the dungeon to get the name tags. Next is the Nathan Pelton, aka Basket MC. He made an anvil in day 4. He cleared some land and started on his house. So that was exciting. Next we have the team of Kondrike and Grungy. Kondrike and Grungy got the name tags in day 4. Next is a team of Derp Guru and One Wolf. They got the name tags, and One Wolf collected some gold. I don't know why he wants to make a... I guess he's thinking about golden apples. So that would be good, I guess, if you're facing a witch. Next is Sir Daft. Sir Daft fell into the zombie dungeon and got killed by the zombies. So he is dead, along with Piker Eyes. Those are the 2 deaths that I noticed. There was probably more, because I didn't get to see everyone's episode. Next is the team of Epic Dragon 7 and Somo Tomei. They did a little bickering in day 4, but it wasn't too bad. And Epic collected a lot of iron. Somo Tomei is working on the house, Epic stepped into lava at one point, but he survived. And by the end of the episode, Epic Dragon 7 was looking for a way up, but he couldn't remember which way to go, so he's lost underground. We'll see if he gets out in day 5. Next we have the single player world of Kondrik. He was digging down to the dungeon and dug right into the top of it and fell in. Okay? Fortunately, there was only one zombie in the dungeon at the time. Everyone else has gotten, tons of zombies in their dungeon. Okay? Well, Kondrik only had one zombie, so he killed the one zombie, and then he broke the spawner and blocked it off, got the name tags, and then he came back and put some torches on his tree farm. So his tree farm should be more effective now. Next we have the team of... Actually, it's not the team. It is Technoscribe. Technoscribe started on her house, which she is making out of stone brick. So that should be interesting. It's a material that I don't think anyone else in the challenge is using, so can't wait to see how that comes out. Next is the team, or I'm not sure if it's a team or not. It's Senior Eustace and Mike, except Mike wasn't there. Mike is missing. Senior Eustace found a ravine, didn't do much exploring of it. Found an abandoned mine shaft, didn't do much exploring of that either. Made a witch trap with 2 doors on one end and 2 doors on the other end, no pressure plates. But he couldn't find a witch. He was running around all over the mushroom biomes, wondering why there was no mobs. If anyone knows why there's no mobs in Senior Eustace's mushroom biome, you could pop over to his episode and leave him a comment. I have a theory, but it's purely something I heard on the wiki. Okay, so anyway, next we have the walkthroughs. The walkthroughs worked on the tree farm. He made a wheat farm. He caught a witch, and in the process got down to half a heart. But he did a good job catching the witch. It was a classic technique. Should check him out. Next and last we have Redline 0442. Redline made his assault on the dungeon, got the name tags. His inventory was full, so he couldn't bring everything back. He left a few things that I would have liked to have brought back. He got a carrot, though, in the process of killing some zombies. And he's got... And when he came back, he had enough iron to make an anvil. So he's got the name tags, he's got the anvil. He's ready for the next step of the challenge. And that is everyone on my list. It was really fun to watch you guys' episodes. I wish I had time to watch more of them. But, time is a limited resource. Let's see how the grass is doing. Okay. I see the mycelium is starting to cut it off and isolate the grass chunks. Okay. I think the mycelium is gonna win out, but we'll see. We will keep watching this in the next episodes and see how it goes. Okay. I'll see you guys all in day 5.